It's time for Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy, Johnny Radio. I got Jay Morgan Harder in the house. My man Connor William Wallace is back in the house as well. By the way, Connor, great assist yesterday, making sure you brought me my phone back. I appreciate that so very much.
It's a dime. He's like John Morant or Luka Doncic or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Speaking of basketball.
Or Magic Johnson.
Speaking of basketball, Grizzlies are at home tonight against the Kings.
6 in a row, those Kings, 8-10,
I was
John.
getting ready to say that if you see Memphis and the fact that they're only a 1-point favorite is because the Kings have actually gotten pretty good. Is Mike Brown doing a phenomenal job?
Telling you what, man.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm not – it's bad form to bet against the home team, John, but
I'm not betting against them.
If you like money, I might want to take those Kings tonight.
Ooh, that's kind of scary. I understand it. Yes, Jaren Jackson Jr. is back. Yes, there's a lot of good things for the Grizzlies, but there's also some people out. But the thing that's more fascinating than this is the Nets and the 76ers on TNT tonight. 6:30
Ben Simmons is back.
Ben Simmons is going home. Now, the problem about this game is James Harden is not going to be playing. Joel Embiid is not going to be playing. In fact, there's a lot of people out there for that 76ers team. Maxi's not playing. Embiid's out. Harris is out. Or I think Harris might be day-to-day. He might be playing. But I do know for a fact that there's just a lot of stuff going on with this 76ers team. But can you imagine what Philly fans are going to do tonight when Ben Simmons walks in that building?
I'm going to guess they're going to boo him, John.
You think so?
That's my guess.
I would say a lot more than just booing. I mean, this is Philly fan.
Philly fan, true. They're
Philly
mean.
Fan. They are very, very tough on
angry guys and gals. Everyone's angry in Philly.
Yes.
It's all those cheesesteaks.
I was going to say it's because they put that nasty yellow cheese on their cheesesteaks.
Oh, the nacho cheese sauce. That's not really even cheese. It's like orange goo.
Yeah, it's not very it doesn't look very appealing. But
Go to Wisconsin, Philadelphia. They got cheese in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? They serve cheesesteaks in Philly? I mean, in Wisconsin?
No,
sure
got
they
good
do.
Cheese.
They got good cheese.
Cheeseheads. Yeah, you nailed it. I need my bell.
Ding. Where's your bell? Did you not bring it? If you don't ring your bell, who's going to ring the bell? By the way, man, Jimmy G right now looking pretty dead gum good. 5 starts this year without an interception. All 5 big W's. 49ers with Christian McCaffrey, Debo, George Kittle. They're doing all kinds of things on offense. I think Jimmy's playing extremely good football right now. But that defense is loaded. We've been talking all year long about that NFC West, and we've been talking about, those Seattle Seahawks. But right now in the NFC, after watching Dallas beat up on Minnesota, seeing the Eagles struggle the way that they have as of recent, I can't believe they beat that Colts team. That was a crazy game. They had 14 points in the fourth quarter to come back and pull that out after they lost to the Commanders.
Commies.
The Commandos. So NFL, NFC, who's the best team in the NFC? Who?
Me and Connor were actually just talking about this during Dave Woloshin's show when he was talking with Jeff Moore. They were talking about the NFC, and I kind of think it might be the Niners, John. I mean,
I'm starting to get. That's why I'm bringing this up because, man, as much as we've been loving Geno Smith and DK and Tyler, and that defense is playing better than we expected, they've hit on a lot of draft picks. They're doing some good things. But the 49ers on defense and offense, you put everything together. Like, the one thing that may hold back the 49ers, people say, is Jimmy G.
It's the only weakness in there on either offense, defense. That's the weakness. One quarterback.
And the thing is, I don't think he is that weak. I mean, I don't know if you know who has the worst offense in the National Football League, do you? Do you know who that is?
The Packers?
That would be the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you know that?
And he won MVP. I did. You just learned it.
You just learned it. Yeah, the Ravens, by the way, do you see how great that they were? I mean,
big dub, though, John. I mean, what a dub for John Harbaugh. And John Harbaugh said after this is a great quote, too. So Jason Pierre-Paul, not to spoil what's going to be in coach speak, Jason Pierre-Paul had an interception, and he said that Jason Pierre-Paul told him after the interception, I've always had great hands. He has 6 fingers, for people that don't know.
Dude, did he really say that?
Jason Pierre-Paul said, I've always had great hands. Six digits, that guy.
That guy, that dude, that is pretty funny.
Don't give him a firework.
By the way, though, are the Lions actually starting to play good football? They've won, 3 straight?
Sneaky good, John.
Wow.
Sneaky good. Like you just said, 3 straight. Things are starting to come together in Detroit. Jared Goff.
Are the Giants starting to fall down and the Fighting Dan Campbell starting to go up?
Great question. Love this question because the Giants, John, on Thanksgiving Day, that line, the Giants are 9-point dogs against the Cowboys. I think that Vegas has been waiting for the Giants to lose because they don't believe in them. And the Cowboys just scored 40 on the Vikings.
Dude, they beat the brakes off the Vikings.
So it's not, but 9 points,
wow.
John. 9 points in a divisional primetime football game.
That's a good point. But it is on Turkey Day.
And
by the way, they're honoring John Madden all day. Did you know that?
It's a turducken. Have you ever had a turducken?
No, I have not.
I want one.
I want one too. So it's turkey, it's duck,
and chicken,
all in one.
How about that?
And by the way, how did they get those those turkeys with 8 legs on them back in the day? Do they just sew a leg onto a turkey breast?
Have to. It's 8-legged turkey. That's a wild concept.
You've never seen them back in the day
No.
when John Madden, they're like, I'm going to give you a turkey leg, and you're going to get a turkey leg, and he gives all these turkey legs, and there wasn't just how many turkeys? Turkeys have 2 legs,
I think they just
right?
have the 2 legs, John.
I think they do too. I was just checking.
Wow, look at this. I looked up John Madden 8-legged turkey, and yeah, it looks like they just sewed a bunch of legs on this thing.
Dude, he loves them turkey legs, man. Rest in peace, John Madden. But yeah, we got also a Thursday on Thanksgiving. We got the Bills and the Lions. Not a very exciting matchup. That's a 9.5-point line. You have the Giants and the Cowboys, a 9-point line.
Crazy.
The best game is going to be the Patriots and the Vikings, and I do not like watching the Patriots play football because Mac Jones drives me crazy.
They can't move it. They had 300 yards of total offense and scored a special teams touchdown last week.
By the way, that cover for the Patriots fans
Oh, that
out
was
there
cool.
who
I had
-3.5.
the pats in that one, man. What a cover.
Holy cow, what a cover that was. That was absolutely insane. By the way, though,
What a
we
football game.
do have to also talk a little college football and college basketball. You know we have David Cobb today at 11:30, CBSSports.com's very own.
It's feast week.
It is feast week.
I decided, John, I'm a feast week guy. You know, I don't love college basketball, but I'll tell you what, I love it during feast week, and then I'll watch it again during the tournament. So it's like I watch a little bit in November, and then I'll watch it in March, and then in between, it's all gravy to me.
But you do love March Madness, don't you?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, wow.
I like March Madness fine. I'm a feast week guy. Power rankings, it goes feast week, then March Madness, and then the rest of the season.
Whoa.
Feast week, March Madness, conference tournament. No, you know what? Feast week, conference tournament, March Madness, then conference play, then non-conference play. I put conference tournament over NCAA tournament. How about that?
Hey, I can dig it. By the way, the other thing I can dig, not only do we have those games on Thursday, the National Football League, don't forget the Egg Bowl, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. Yep, from Vaught Hemingway Stadium. We are the home of the Ole Miss Rebels, so you can catch all the action right here, obviously.
Have you heard the rumors, John? I have to whisper this because it's sensitive material. There's a few rumors going around that Lane Kiffin might be going to Auburn, but Lane Kiffin vehemently denies it.
I don't know if you know this. Do you not remember, what did I say the minute that they got rid of?
They should offer Lane Kiffin 10 times and make him turn it down 10 times.
It's exactly. Dang, you actually listen to me?
John, I listen every day.
I'm so proud of you.
And I agree. And, John, I'm saying it quietly, though. So the guy that reported it is in Starkville, Mississippi, so maybe he's got a little bit of an agenda, even though he did break that John Cohen's going there. But John Cohen, if we know, came from Starkville, Mississippi. Lane Kiffin is coming from Oxford, so it's hard to say. And he also said in his report that Auburn hasn't offered anybody, but Lane Kiffin's the next head coach. I don't really see how those two things go together. But, you know, John, I'm not a reporter. What I do here on the radio is hardly journalism. John Sokoloff, or whatever his name is, journalist guy.
You're such a goofball.
I'm not a journalist. Far from it.
But you're a very great producer. And,
produce.
cohort. You're kind of like a little cohort.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You help me out. I'm going to put your name one day on the thing it's going to say real quickly. Jim Morgan.
Can I get my name on this chair, maybe?
Yes.
If this would be like the naming rights on the chair.
I'll get some duct tape and I'll tear it up and put it. Man,
love it.
We got you covered. We got you covered. By the way, don't forget, man, I got to talk also with David Cobb about Michigan, Ohio State. Woo. Did you see Ohio State's a 7.5-point favorite over Michigan?
Why do you think that is, John?
Because how's Corum doing?
That's what I heard yesterday. Corum might not
Blake
play.
Corum, if he's not in there, this man's got 1,457 yards. Dude's got 18 touchdowns. Do you know what he is rushing the football for on average? 5.9 yards per carry.
That's a first down every time he touches it twice, John.
Dude,
that's math.
That's math. That is
What's
math.
the quarterback's name again?
JJ.
JJ. That's right, JJ McCarthy. Oh, man. So it's a JJ game? Oh, I love me some JJ. So maybe I'll bet on. Now, I didn't remember his name, but that doesn't mean I don't love him. It's been a while since I've watched Big Ten football.
Well, are you going to see a little Marvin Harrison Jr., a little C.J. Stroud action too? Like
they play for Ohio State.
Oh, yes, they do.
Context clues. I called it. I knew it. They play for Ohio State. Ohio State's a team, John, I have not watched play this season. But that doesn't mean that you know what? For that reason, I've seen Michigan play. I know what they can offer me. I think I'm going to take Michigan.
Man, I'm wondering.
Sight unseen.
I'm also wondering, by the way, you're going to take Michigan plus the 7.5.
I have never seen Ohio State play, so I have to take Michigan.
Wait a second. Like this year?
This season. I've seen them in the past. Urban days. Oh,
you didn't
man.
watch the win game when they played Northwestern?
I don't believe so.
Man, that was a crazy football game.
Connor just said that Michigan doesn't have Blake Corum. We just talked about that.
Yeah, and LSU and Texas A&M, by the way. That's a big one because LSU is a 10-point favorite. A&M have the wheels just, I mean, how did this happen? Like, they lost 6 straight games. They lost to State, Alabama, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Florida, Auburn, and last week they got a dub because they played UMass. And
I was all over UMass though. They couldn't get going though.
Dude, UMass scored a whole whopping 3 points, but they only scored 20 on UMass. LSU, I think, goes in there and just absolutely rolls them up.
It's in College Station.
It is in College Station.
Well, that's a tough game,
it's at Kyle
John.
Field,
Kyle Field, the 12th man.
Yeah, hadn't done them very well. Hadn't done a lot for him this year.
It hasn't done much.
By the way, is there anything to do in like where are they at? I mean,
College Station.
No, but what is it?
East Texas, Farmville is
Farmville?
what I call it.
Like, there's got to be not a lot of things to do.
There's lots of farms,
and there's a lot of what do they call?
Fighting Texas Aggies.
Yeah, the Aggies.
They do the yell practice,
and they do a bonfire.
They're from deep, and I mean deep. That's what they do during the yell practice.
In the heart of Texas?
Yeah, that's right.
Deep in the heart of Texas. Oh, by the way, how's your
Old Rock?
How's your hockey been?
The Rangers stink, John, but they play tonight against the LA Kings. The Devils, the New Jersey Devils, who were terrible last year, they've won 11 straight. They've rattled off 11 straight wins, John. How about that? And the Islanders won last night, so the Rangers might be the worst team in New York. Did the Preds win last night? I know they played. I think they won, John, the Preds. So that's my hockey talk.
Not bad, not bad. By the way, we also have some hardwood because it feels so good. We're going to talk some NFL action today with Gabe Kuhn at noon. And I got to bring up during hardwood, by the way, Antonio Brown stuns the NFL, its fans, by posting a Photoshop pics of Giselle nude. Did you see that?
No.
On his Snapchat, yes. And then right after he starts posting naked pictures of Giselle, Tom Brady is now being investigated in Texas for potentially violating laws for promoting FTX. Like, Tom Brady
Larry
is
Davis
not
getting sued
having,
too.
He's not having a really good year.
Do you think lawsuits of these celebrities that were endorsed, that had endorsements with FTX, they can't hold up, can they?
I mean, I don't know if you know this. Tom Brady is not a brain surgeon or a neuroscientist.
He's a quarterback.
I mean, he is. He's a quarterback.
He plays quarterback.
And, yeah, I don't know.
Although, TB12 method, kind of science-y. And he's kind of science-y. Nutritionist. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Nutritionist.
What's his guy, like the TB12 method?
Yeah, but I can't. There's another guy that like helped set it up for him, but I can never remember his name. He is like a nutritionist or something like that. Also, John Maction tonight, which I'm going to ask you about here in a minute during the leadoff.
Are you excited about some action?
I'm always excited about Maction, John.
I will say though, gotta bring this.
You've
up.
been killing the Maction.
I was going to say I've been killing the Mac. I've been on fire in fuego. But, man, this Ball State Miami of Ohio game.
Well, don't get ahead of us, John. Don't get ahead of us here.
That line looks a little bit crazy. We'll talk
scary.
about that. I got the Bowling Green Ohio game. And you know what I've already said? Ohio's the best team in football when it comes to Maction, but that's all because of their quarterback, Rourke. And Curtis Rourke ain't playing.
Is he not?
No, dude. He badly he has he's got a right knee injury, so you will not be seeing him. That is not.
That changes everything. And they're 7-point favorites.
Yes, they are. That's kind of scary. That is very scary, to be honest with you. But anyway, it is time for us to get into a little bit of the leadoff. Again, David Cobb at 11:30. We got Gabe Kuhn at noon. We got Hardwood because it feels so good. We're going to throw you some bets because we got Maction but I want to make sure that you look good. I want to make sure you feel good. When you are in nice clothes, do you not just feel better?
Always.
You have more confidence. When you have great shoes on your feet, do you just walk a little bit taller? Do you strut a little bit? Probably. The largest boot showroom in the world, if you want Western boots, work boots, dress boots, you name it, cowboy boots. Again, cowboy boots and Western boots are not the same thing. Remember that?
That's right. We looked it up.
We looked it up because I had some people go, why do you keep saying cowboy and Western boots? They're the same thing. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, they are not. They have everything you need from head to toe, not just for you, but for your girlfriends, your children. They have all the jeans from Ariat to Wrangler and everything in between. I'm telling you, Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road, down in Olive Branch. Or you can shop online 24/7, 365 at frontierwesternstore.com. I'm in the box.
Whoa, John, you know what that music means? Oh, man, you know what this means.
Does it mean sports?
It means MACtion tonight. Oh, the Mac is back. That rhymes, and that's why it's so important that we talk about it, because it rhymes, John. Tonight, now there's a lot of Feast Week stuff going on, so this first game, you're going to have, if you want to watch it, you're going to have to watch it on ESPN Plus. And of course, we all know
please,
this.
I can't stay. You do ESPN Plus. Have I gone on a
Oh,
rant?
you have. We've already ranted on ESPN Plus.
Dude.
But that game was in Hawaii, John. This is MACtion. So they're going to a little bit higher production values when we're talking about MAC football here. So probably it's going to stay, the stream's going to stay up. And the first game we're talking about, obviously, here is Ball State and Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio, the quarterback is Blaine Gabbert's brother, right?
Yes, he is.
Brett Gabbert, I think is his name. I forget.
I thought it was Brent. Or is it
Brett?
Blaine, maybe?
I think it's Brett. No, Blaine is the one that plays.
Yeah. Hold on, now I got to look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's
This
Brett.
is going to drive me
I
insane.
think Brett Gabbert's the guy. Doesn't come up right away. That's not a good sign for how good the quarterback is.
That's probably
Brett Gabbert. Oh, nailed it. It's Brett Gabbert, John. He is the Red Hawks QB. And tonight they're 2.5-point favorites over Ball State. How are we going to bet this football game?
I got to take Ball State. Simple because, one, Ball State can do a lot of things okay. It ain't like they do anything extremely well. Their secondary's average. Their defensive against the run is very average. But you know what Ball State does do? Everything pretty average. You know what Miami of Ohio does?
Nothing. Average.
Everything pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not a big Miami of Ohio guy. I don't think they're going to handle it. I think they get beat up. I'm taking Ball State, and you're going to give me 3 points. If you can get the hook, go ahead and buy it. 3.5 feels really good with Ball State. Again, I think this is going to be a very close football game. And Miami, by the way, is just 1-3 against the spread at home this season. And when they are a favorite, they don't cover. Like, they are not a good team at covering the spread.
I like those stats, too.
So I'm going with the Ball State spread, baby.
Well, this other game, John, I like that bet. I'm with it. This other game you don't have to go to ESPN Plus for. You can go watch it on the U. I mean, the U is available to every market, every TV thing you got. And Bowling Green travels to Ohio. Now, I think Bowling Green is in Ohio.
Bowling Green is in Ohio.
So it's an Ohio matchup here. Ohio, like you said, is missing Rourke. I mean, Rourke was throwing the ball. They're 7-point favorites tonight. But the quarterback is a fellow named C.J. Harris. No, I don't know much about C.J. Harris.
He came in and he was effective. He doesn't throw the ball like Rourke at all.
So he's average.
He's effective with his legs.
I see. Oh, he can scoot.
He can scoot.
Oh, so Bowling Green 7-point dogs going to Ohio tonight, John. What are we looking at?
I mean, the Bobcats, by the way, are 6-1 in the conference. This is all about who's going to be the champion of the MAC and play in the bowl game.
Wow, bowl game implications.
The problem is Bowling Green wins. Ohio is going to be 6-2 in MACtion. They will be 6-2 in MACtion. They will have the tiebreaker. Bowling Green gets to play in the little bitty tournament, the MAC tournament. You know what I'm saying?
MAC championship.
A little MAC championship action. If Rourke was playing, I would be all over Ohio, and I would think that this line would be closer to 10 than the 6.5.
Wow, Rourke is worth 3 points. I love it.
Man, Rourke is just as smooth as the other side of the pillow. Do you know that he's got 25 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions? He's thrown for 3,256 yards. And guess what? He is the definite leader of this team. Him not playing, give me Bowling Green plus 6.5. Please, son.
I'm with it. Bowling Green also, like you said, John, no slouches. 5-2 in the MAC.
Hey, Mac McDonald, by the way, is probably the second best quarterback in the league. You know, last week he threw for 395 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Toledo team, and he threw the ball all over the yard on their face.
The Rockets.
Yep.
How about that? All right, so we're taking Ball State and we're taking Bowling Green. 2 road
Two
dogs.
dogs.
Love it. Doggies hungry tonight. Hungry dog.
Dogs be hungry tonight. And we're going to be a little bit hungry here in a minute because we're about to feast on some college football, some college basketball with CBSSports.com's very own David Cobb on the other side of Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Bienvenidos. Welcome to Los Cabos with 4 locations, Quince, Bartlett, Germantown, and now on Goodman Road. Los Cabos serving the best food in town with quality service and a fun family atmosphere. At Los Cabos, food and drink are an important part of the dining experience, so you get exceptional food with cocktails worthy of that food. You'll find the best margaritas at Los Cabos, along with delicious specialty drinks, handcrafted cocktails, beer, and happy hour specials 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Los Cabos is open for lunch and dinner, with lunch specials every day starting at $7. Come enjoy delicious Mexican dishes and seafood at the best sports bars in town. Visit with family and friends and enjoy Los Cabos Mexican Bar and Grill. Los Cabos, now with 4 locations, Quince, Bartlett, Germantown, and their newest location, 3964 Goodman Road, just a few minutes down the road from Getwell. See you soon at Los Cabos.
It's pro time because at Lowe's, it's Provember. Save big with inventory you can count on, like Flex products or DeWalt power tools starting at just $99. Plus, Lowe's MVPs members earn up to 3 times bonus points per dollar on select items. Save all Provember long. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. MVPs Pro Rewards Program terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change. Prices valid from 10/17/22 to 2/3/23 or until supplies last.
It's the year-end sales event at Gossett Mitsubishi, and have we got a deal for you? Get power, safety, and bold style with 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, $329 a month or $25,345. And take your pick at Gossett Mitsubishi, 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander or 2023 Eclipse Cross. We Gossett at $379